Hello, John Dilworth here, and we continue with scene 112. And I need to do his hair. I need to do Jim's hair. And I think in our last video we looked at this. Jim's just kneeling, watching something off camera. Some terrible thing that's going on. Jules is being kidnapped, really, or wolf-capped. Is there such a thing? And going to be hauled off into a paddy wagon and taken away, and who knows what happens. And so Jim goes off. The background will pan, don't worry, not to worry. So now I just have to finish him off with his hair. So let's just do hair. And I'm going to do hair this way. Now, one thing I got to do is do that. Oopsies, too many. All right, so we're just getting settled to see what happens, and then let's just see what happens. So I'm gonna go blue, and what I did was give this side of his head, so I know what's what. So he's going down. Let me see. Flip. So nothing really tremendous is happening. Maybe a little activity. Go like that. And this thing is over his eye, and I know it anchors there, so I'll just go like that. Right? But the big body is this. And I have a theory. I got a formula for that. Oopsies, you know what I did? I have the wrong brush. There's always something, Dilworth. Let's try it again. And we're not shy. If we have to do things 3 or 4 times, some call it perfectionism. Okay, so let's do it again. Or you could just simply say it's a rehearsal. A rehearsal for getting it right. Well, that didn't come off as well as I wanted. So what I was thinking is, look at this. This is how I designed this to make it easy for me. It's this kind of shape. And then I could add the other stuff on top of it. So as long as I get this body of hair down, comfortable, then I can put everything else in. And let's see if this even works, my theory. So it's not much going on, right? Except this little, right? And even this, I can't move the monitor because earthquakes occur, like Poseidon. You know, it's odd that you think of Poseidon as someone that is also in charge of earthquakes. I don't know why the Greeks decided that. I thought Poseidon was just into water. But it makes sense. Oh, I know. Now I get it. Now I get it. And you'll be surprised that even somebody like me could come up with something that makes sense. What happens when there's an earthquake in the ocean? You get these monstrous tsunamis. So I could see the Greeks back in the day, right? When there was an earthquake, you would get this monstrous water, this tsunami, right? Okay, so now we know that other piece of hair is there. We know that this hair comes up there. And if it comes down there, we know that this one comes up there and there to there. And we have a little bit of life on the hair. And here's this point, so we know where that is. Aha! Try to fool me. This part here I'm not so crazy about. Let's see if we can improve it. Even though it's minor, I know. So let's say he goes down here, and he's going up, so let's give his hair, oopsies, there. Pardon. Okay, so that's the first one. We did it. Congratulations. Okay, now it gets Funky Town. Oopsies. Oh, I know it's going to have to, I'm going to have to go like that. Okay. So he's moving forward. Okay, hold on. I have to do something. I really don't want to. Let me just do this. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so let me just analyze. Analyze. This time for analyze. Okay, so the design is like this. That this piece of huda, this side of his hair, the line seems to go right to this corn cup thing or this cowlick. That's easy for me, and that's what I'm going to do. So let me go back here, and you see it goes like this, and then I can go like that. And don't worry, all this gets cleaned up. Well, I will clean it up. There are some scenes that I've given, I'll clean up. I'll clean up a bunch of drawings, key drawings, and then I'll pass it on. But I just found that, I don't know, it gets faster if I just get the heavy stuff, like the coloring, to try to catch up. And we've been coloring a lot, and I'm very happy about that. Okay, so he's moving forward now. Let's do it. This little thing here. Yeah, so the hair is, once we get it, once we start feeling more comfortable, once I start feeling more comfortable with this thing, it'll flow. Right now you're thinking, oh my goodness, it's so slow. Get on with it. Accuracy! Alright, where are we? Okay, there to there. So now when he moves away like this, it's just, you just make it up. I'll just make it up. As long as it's close enough. And this goes like that. And then that, like that. So, okay, my concern is always with volume. If the volume of the form, if this shape retains its, again, volume, the illusion of volume, or perception. But perception is always connected to where the level of our perceptibilities. Haha, I just think I made that word up. So a lot of this is going to get covered up. I mean, a lot of this action back here. Okay, so we're moving forward. This is so exciting. Watch. And then, because we know that that's a cowlick, I'll get this bottom one. Okay. Okay, let's try and do it. Hold on for a second. I want to see something. So it's not that far. Let me see something. Yeah. Let me see something. So the top of his head, so it's just a little distance above. So his hair is a little higher than his baldy. It's not like right on top. Like, give me, for instance, if I did this. If I just drew right on top. It's not that. Ooh, maybe I can do this and raise that up. I think just aesthetically, with my own sensibilities, I like to give him a little something heavier on top. Okay, so let's say we just accept that. And he's going up, right? So let's have fun. So we're, gravity's at play, this thing that we all agree is what happened? There it is. Is gravity. So things start to get tighter. And also, I'm looking towards not moving all the hairs at the same time. I hope that we have, and we will absolutely have opportunities to analyze that. See, already I think that hair is too small. But what's so wonderful about this tool is we could do that, right? That's the whole reason to get our fair share of EMF. EMF, yeah. How do we live? Listen, the dinosaurs. Well, what happened to the dinosaurs? Well, we don't know. Do you think there were really dinosaurs? Okay, enough of your banter, Dilworth. So this is what we're doing. This is how it is. Oops, did you hear that? Lots of cars. Let's just go like that and see what happens. Yeah, there's a little action there. I kind of like that. Okay, we need a model. Oh, I can't move anything. Ah! Hold on. I just want to see the model. So, his ear seems to be in line with this other piece of hair. Oops. Or at least the bottom of it is on the top of his ear. And it doesn't go longer than his ear. So it's like halfway. So the top is the right. And then, so now I got it. Okay, so we know that it's going to be there. And that may be a little bit too mad scientist-y like. Oh, it's not bad. I think it's going to be okay. Okay. Volume. You think that's too much? It's concentration. Eyeballing the form. That's all we have to go by is eyeballing the form. But he's going, so Jim is rising, so there's no point, he doesn't, let's pull out so we can get some context. Whoopsie. Let's just get context. He's still, so up there, that's the highest. That's his apex. The highest he will be going. And then he's coming down. Believe it or not. So in advance of, I'm thinking always in context of what action is coming so I can prepare. I want to bring his hair down lower here and still low. And then about here, I'm going to bring his hair up. Yeah. Right. And then the rest is just a delay in what he's doing. And it's just that cycle. I love this part of the cycle where I deliberately pull him out of it. He's not in place. It's like he catches up. That just gives him a little extra oomph. Okay, so that's what I know is happening. I'm glad because that helps with my confidence. Also, the errors. Oh! I'm supposed to have a brush, not an eraser. Errors are limited. And revision. Yeah, and sometimes it's good to, we don't want that. It's a tangent line. Let's do that instead. It covers his eye. Why not? It's in transition. Oh, so you know what happens. This is what happens. We take a break, and this is a good moment to pause and reflect on what we've just done. Until next time, stay animated.